Okay, the incident I'm going to share with you, I've taken permission from the client. Now, apart from resume rebrand, personal branding, and all that, people sometimes want to take my advice or opinion for marriage, relationships, decisions, and all that. So, what had happened was this guy from UAE. He just, out of the blue, he just sends me a message and he tells me, I'm going to kill my boss. I'm like, huh? Had anybody else done that, had I ignored the message. But this is like a former client of mine. And so this guy, I don't know, like at that time I didn't know what the fuck happened. He's like, I'm going to kill my boss. Like, whoa. I was like, where? So immediately I said, oh, okay. I said, who's the same? I verified, is this the same guy or someone else is using? And then I said, let's have a short call. Let's just have a short call. He said, oh, I'm pissed off and this and that. I said, relax, just relax. You want to kill your boss, you want to do whatever, fine. I just want few minutes just to talk to you. I said, okay, fine, give me a second. I'll just go outside. So he went out of his office. My favorite, this big scooter noise. So he went out of his office. He sat in his car. I sent him the Zoom link. He came on. Oh, he was definitely angry. You could make out from his face. You can make out when a guy is angry, right? He was totally restless and was breathing heavy. And I was like, how are you doing, man? Fine. So I kind of know how to cool off clients and all that. So what I did, he was worked up. What I did is I showed him my little baby girl. I said, see, my baby girl is doing this, doing that. So even though he was worked up, he saw my baby girl and all that. Then I called my wife, said hi to him. So obviously, he's not angry with her. So I broke his state. From being hyper angry. So he was like, hey, yes, hi. And he smiled. You see, when you smile, even if you're angry, automatically it clashes, so your mood changes. So when I was able to break his state from whatever he was angry or worried about, I just diverted the conversation to a few happy things. About my baby, birthday, and wife, and emotional stuff. And then I also shared with him the death of my wife's father and all that. So when I saw his state, like he has detached himself from that incident and he was relaxed. And then I said, I told him life is so unpredictable. He was like, yeah, and all. So I told him, okay, now listen. So what I did is I bought my baby, kept my baby next to me. It was a little hard, so I gave her a chocolate, so she was happy. And I gave her on the phone, she likes all these nursery rhymes and all. So I put the volume a little low and I put it next to her so he could see the baby. So I said, I want you to focus on me while looking at the baby. Relax. And then I told him, are you relaxed? He said, yes. I said, okay. Now, tell me what happened. No sooner I asked him what happened, immediately his attention went to the incident. And when I could see his state, I said, wait, stop. Listen, relax. Detach yourself from the incident. Tell me what happened. Without getting into the details, long story short, his boss has been giving him pressure. On top of that, threatening him about kicking him from the job and all that. And on top of that, salaries were delayed. And top of that, all this pressure. And at home, wives and him have been having arguments. And basically, things have not been going well. So I listened to everything he had to say. And he nearly was going to cry. By the time I asked my baby to go, so I could focus. He could focus on me, I could focus on him without any, distractions. And his tears welled up and he was in a very emotional state. So after he cooled off, after he let everything out, I told him, okay, now what I want you to do is, you're in your car, right? Okay, I just want you, for half an hour, I give him a link of one music that helps you relax. I said, switch off your phone, put it on mute. He had earphones. I said, since you were sitting in his car in the parking lot, I said, just close this thing and half an hour. I just want you to close your eyes and try to take a nap. He said, I can't sleep and this. I said, no, just close your eyes and relax. I said, and I gave him the rhythmic breathing and all that. He's a little quiet. Okay, I told him, just do this. And I told him, once you immediately get up, I'm here, call me. Send me a message. So then I would send him the Zoom link. He did that. After he did that, 30 minutes, I was kind of concerned, like he shouldn't do anything drastic. Once he came out of that, then I told him, see, listen, now that he was in a cool mind, I said, look, we all go through challenges in life, okay? All of us go. All of us have moments where we really want to do something drastic to somebody. Beat them, kill them, hit them, take revenge. And I told him, see, listen, I don't know the pain you're going through. I can only assume, but obviously I'm not experiencing it. But one thing I can tell you is don't complicate it. You have enough and more shit that you're going on. You know, don't, and that is not your country. UAE is not your country. And that also, if you do something to your employer, you know, what? If you kill him, then you're finished. Jailed for life. If you threaten him or something, he'll put you in jail and then you'll be in jail for 10 years and then deported. I said, that's not the solution. So, my advice to him was, just tell your, just tell your company that you're not feeling well because you feel like you have COVID, you know, because obviously if he says he has COVID, they'll immediately go. So I told him that. He was not having COVID anyway. So he went home and I told him, take the day off and relax. Now, we spoke in the evening after, and I gave him instructions, have a shower, relax, eat food. The bugger had not even eaten food. And on top of that, he was drinking coffee and that aggravates you. And he was finally okay. See, why I'm sharing this story with you is not to tell you, hey, I'm a great coach. You know, when you're in an emotional state now, sometimes you need to break it. Like, even for me, sometimes when I'm absolutely hyper and crazy and, you know, my baby sometimes drives me mad, yeah. Just imagine I'm in a stressful situation, she'll come, daddy, this, that, and she doesn't have the understanding that don't disturb me, or like I can shout at her, she'll go and come back immediately after 30 seconds or a minute. She'll come and pull and this and that, and sometimes she will, you know, that day she opened up my box of electronic items and, you know, she put fruits and all that, you know, watermelon, and there was water there. You know, thankfully I didn't explode or something. And fortunately nothing spoiled because I checked everything. That's why, you know, whenever I'm doing my work, I lock myself in my room. I don't allow even the baby to come in. You know, sometimes when I get too angry, even I get angry, I'm a human being, man. What I do is, I tell my wife, I'm going to sleep for some time. Then I take my AirPods. I have this app which is called Calm. You know, it has just music, sound effects like nature, birds, or water, or, you know, wind and all that. So I put it on, put the alarm for 30 minutes, put off the lights, I put the AC, increase it, so additional cooling, and I go off to sleep. Half an hour. Maybe sometimes I cannot sleep, I just close my eyes. I don't think anything, I just close. And because I've had this habit over the years, once I close my eyes and I really focus, I just let go, I might sleep for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And it really helps me reset, you know. The other thing which I tend to do is after I reset, get up, I go have a cold shower, ice cold, and you know, few fresh fruits. And I don't interact with my baby, nothing. I don't see WhatsApp, check the mail, nothing. I just allow myself to calm down. And once I'm calmed down, I'll tell you, once I do that, perfectly fine. You know, had this guy, you know, got angry and taken things to another level, he was planning to take the pencil and stab his boss's neck and catch his neck or push him from the, you know, he was telling me all these dark thoughts. I can understand, and he's a perfectly cool, calm, composed guy. He never loses his cool. But the reason why this happened is he got pushed to the limit. You know, it is not the people who get angry every time that are dangerous. It is the people who never get angry, and when they're pushed to the limit, sometimes they do crazy stuff. Like, example, me, I have never got angry in my life. Means I do get angry, but I never, you know, did something bad. But that day when my baby was playing with hot oil and she was going to fall into it, and my wife was, I don't know, looking at the phone or somewhere else, I lost it. I went and give her a slap on the face, but not hard. Give hard, you know, it's not good. Just give with the fingers I give. But I took a wooden spoon and whacked. So yesterday, my wife put something on the gas stove. This is the third time it has happened. And she put water to boil the corn. And she went in the room and she was playing, relaxing. The whole water evaporated. It was burning. Good thing I just came into the room and house and I could hear, you know, it was fire and, you know, could smell the burning. I immediately switched it off. Again, gave wife, not very hard, but this time I told her, what is this, you know? I didn't, don't worry, I didn't hit my wife. I just, what are you doing? So, you can hear my baby. I think you can't hear. My baby again, screaming, shouting. Sometimes my wife also loses her cool. Yes? What happened? Sometimes my wife also gets mad. When my wife gets mad, that I might take the baby and go for a round. So she has the house quiet for herself. Even though my wife is cool, calm, composed, she loses her cool. So anyway, what I wanted to tell you is, anytime you get angry, anytime you lose your cool, you need to get out of that situation. You need to switch off. You need to let your mind relax, you know, because, you know, in a heightened state of emotions, and if you react or if you act on it, maybe you'll end up doing something that can cost you much more than what you bargained for. Like in this guy's case, telling me that he's going to kill his employer. I mean, we read in the papers, no? The guy waited down the building, the boss came and he waited near the car and then slapped him, hit him. They'll make a police case, man. Come on. Like they say, all's well that ends well. He's okay. He didn't do anything. I'm working with him to ensure that. Actually, the place where he's working is very toxic. He needs to resign from his company. He can't stay in that place too long. So, anyway. Just thought I'll let you know about this. Please never use emotions and never act on emotional impulse. Be it your spouse, be it your boss, be it your child. I know it's very easy for me to say, and it's not that I don't go through it. But please be careful. And like, even if you're driving, road rage and all that, sometimes it's best to take it easy. Okay? Alright, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Ciao.